All right, it's your boy Chili back at you. I mean, it's literally been, I don't know, like 20 seconds since I ended the last video. I didn't even end it. The OBS is still running. I'll just cut it later on, just, in case you were wondering. But yeah, I'm back. And it's been maybe some time for you. I don't know. If you're watching the videos as they come out, I don't want to release them all at once. I gotta dribble that stuff out. You don't get Chili videos every day, so we gotta make them last. Yeah. So we shown that you're not able to share some stuff out of the heap. What are you, crazy? Now let's actually just try to share some stuff by any means we can manage. So this stuff all basically the same. Let's just create a buffer size now. So const expr size t shared buffer size is equal to, I don't know, 65,536. That's the number, right? That's the number. That's the 64-bit number. I mean, 16-bit number. Okay, so we're gonna create. I don't need this anymore, do I? Nah, get rid of that. Shared buffer size. This number's too big. Because this is a D word. He said the D word. I don't know if const expr const does anything different than just const expr. Well, I'm going to do it anyways. More qualifiers, the better. That's what I always say. Okay, so we create this. It's going to be this size. Then we don't need this because obviously, heap is not going to help us. We don't need this weird maths. So now we want to map view file, but we don't want EX, right? We want the operating system to find a home for this one. So map us the full shared buffer, but you tell me where it is. You tell me where you put it. And this should be the same, I think, maybe. Yeah. And then we close. Okay, so let's see if we're able now to just map a view of this file into our memory space. Wait. Yeah. Let's see if that works. That's our first task. It passed the first test. I didn't go blind. And it worked. And we closed the handle. I guess maybe closing the handle is not a good idea, but it worked. Usually you'd probably want to unmap and then close. I don't know how that works. You generally want to map and then unmap. So let's do that next. Unmap view of file. Returns a bool. I believe 0 was failure. So if unmap view of file is equal to 0, then do stuff. But what do we put in here? We just put the address, right? P shared. Yeah. Failed to unmap shared out of memory space. There you go. Yeah, so we map, we unmap, we close. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So let's make sure everything works before we move on. Works, 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 works. Okay. So now we have a view into the shared memory. We can access it. We can do stuff. Let's do something with that. What do I want to do? I'm trying to think what I want to do now. I would like to memcopy Okay, you win. I'm going to use nasty C string functions. String copy. It's probably going to complain that it's unsafe, but yeah. Destination is P shared. Source is my literal, pointer to my literal string. What is the words that we want to write out here? Here come that boy. Oh shit. What up? Okay. Now P shared is a void pointer. So okay. So we copy something into the shared memory. And I think the compiler will probably complain. It will say, you are using bad thing. Please stop. And I will say, no, mom. It's not a phase. All right. Okay, so we do this. And hopefully no kind of seg fault and good. Okay, so we've copied probably into some memory. The real question is, can we get a second process now to read that memory? All right. So we do similar thing. We will map view of file. Wait, shared handle. Okay, so we want to map view of file, but by name, not by handle, because the second process won't have that handle, right? So we have create file mapping. I believe we need to open that file mapping in the other place. So do I have? No, I don't have them. Create file mapping. So there should be open file mapping. Where? Here we go. MSDN got your back, baby. Yeah, we get the name, desired access, which is file map all access inherit handle. I don't know what this is. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Auto H shared is equal to open file mapping A. Name, no. Desired access is file map all access. Inherit handle false. I don't know. False seems safe enough. And the name is name. All right. If H equals null pointer. See, Chili, Chili is a good boy. He checks his errors. There we go. Learn by Chili's example. Check your errors. Don't just not check your errors and then come to the Discord and be like, it doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work. Did you check your errors? No. All right. Anyways, failed to open mapping. Good. Now we have the handle. So now we can do this. Map view of file. Then we, yes, that. I'm not gonna check the error for this. If it doesn't close the handle, there's nothing you can do about it. Fine, I'll check the error. Jesus. There we go. Okay. Now we need this one, there. Good. Okay, now we have access to the memory. Std. You know what? I'm going to save myself a little bit of work. That's a car pointer. You know what? That's also a car pointer. Care pointer? That sounds weird. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Now, std cout server said, survey says, p shared. Yeah. Okay. So now the client shenanigans. But okay, here's the thing. We don't want, if we just run the server, it will create the thing, it'll copy, and then it'll destroy the shared memory before we can have a chance to run the client. So we need a thing. After we copy, but before we start cleaning up, let's do $ include, what's that dumb thing called? conio.h, our non-standard header that I still like to use, even though it screwed me once. Press any key to die. While not underscore KB hit. Bang. Okay. So now it will not exit until we press a key. Press any key to die, and then we're done. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you will read and then you will leave. Am I unmapping? I should unmap view of file here. When's I am done, these. There. There. Okay, so hopefully I don't have to debug the client side, but it doesn't matter. Run this. Okay, so the server has the shared memory. It is written into the shared memory. Now, the client side, we run mems, and the server said, oh shit, what up? And there you go. There you go. Bob is your uncle. We have successfully communicated between two different processes using stuff. Shared memory. There we go. We're done. We leave. Now, what happens if we run the client without first running the server? Failed to open mapping. Yeah, of course, because it doesn't, the shared file, the shared memory doesn't exist. The server hasn't created it. Okay, well, yeah. So we now know that, yes, shared memory does work, but again, you can't share your heap. Obviously, you got to create a new region of shared memory and then use that, which is annoying because, you know, like I said, way back when I started recording, you know, I just want to share this vector that pre-exists in this program, and it's not going to be that easy. We're either going to have to create a region of memory for sharing, and then copy from the vector into that region of memory, or we could create a whatchamacallit, a custom allocator, and then we could tell the vector to use that custom allocator. So that would be minimal change to the code. But then when that vector allocates its memory, it'll allocate it in the shared memory. And whenever we write to the vector, it'll be writing to the shared memory. That will be very annoying if we have to grow or shrink the vector. And I'm not sure if in this usage scenario, if the vector's size is fixed or if it grows and shrinks. The vector, by the way, is a circular buffer. And I could see it needing to grow or shrink, in which case reallocations will be necessary, in which case we'd basically, it'd be a bag of worms is what I'm trying to say. But that's one way you could do it. You could do, let's just enumerate the ways we could solve this problem. Well, no, you know what? No, what? Never mind. No, this video is over, you guys. This video is freaking over. I'm done. I'm done with you until I record another one. Now, who am I kidding? I'm just going to take a drink of water and then I'm going to keep recording the same file. But I don't want this video to go on for super long. So,